And it's okay to be positive, but like, this is something you do when everything's rolling and you're freaking performing well. You don't do antics like this when you've shit the bed for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, we got a Monsters Fun Day football. Is this a Jason Kelce Monsters Inc.?
It is. This is pretty cool.
What is this?
ESPN does this altcast. This is at least the second year they did it. Last year they did it as Simpsons characters, but they somehow they do it with like AI or some animation program or whatever, but it mimics the game happening. I think Dan Orlovsky and Mina Kimes and I forget who else is on the call, maybe Jeremy Fowler. I don't know. But there's a whole nother like broadcast happening. Yeah. And they did it this year in the Monsters Inc. style. And Swag and I did the pregame show for it.
Nice.
And we were monsters for the pregame show of the Altcast. And I mean, I just love the beard.
That's great.
And then look at the eyebrows. They made sure not to
thick as shit. You already know. That's not Jason Kelce unless you throw some thick ass eyebrows on there.
Dude, this would be fun to just wear this as my outfit though. Just get like a collar with a.
You're insane. That's pretty good though. The Eagles got the Raiders at home next week though.
They do. I know the Raiders had a rough season this year. Obviously, they've already fired Chip Kelly, offensive coordinator. Hasn't gone their way, but it's still the NFL, man. Any team can win any given Sunday, and the Eagles need to get some momentum going. They have to go out there and perform.
Yeah.
I really feel strongly they need to figure out what the identity is that they want to do. And I think they were closer to doing that this last week. I think when something's working, I would love to see them just continue to press that. You know what I mean? It feels like a lot of the times they do something that works and then they're on to the next thing that they went into the game wanting to do. It's like, hold on, hey, if we're doing this really good, if Saquon's rolling with these types of plays, make them defend that. If they can't show that they can defend that, bro, keep taking it. Some of the spread things are interesting. I thought they adjusted well with empty where, when they do those like zero, they know you're in 5-man protection. So they just read the guards, make you hot, and then you got to get rid of the ball. If you want to live in empty, you need to move the back around a lot. Put the back in the backfield, motion them out. Put the back in the backfield, motion them out, bring them back in. Jet a tight end across the formation, act like the tight end's jetting, and then he stops, and then you do like a 6-man protection with the tight. Like, you got to at least mess with the numbers so it's not predictable every time you line up at empty. It's going to be 5-man protection. Otherwise, they're just going to sit flat-footed, make you hot, and rally to the ball. But that's a whole nother fucking thing. Big game this week. Obviously, Raiders in the link. They need to go out and put forward a good game. I don't care what the Raiders' record is. At this point, the Eagles need to show that they can be a consistent, good football team. Limit the penalties, run the ball well, control the line of scrimmage, and take your shots when they're there. It doesn't need to be this air raid, high-scoring attack with the way this defense is playing. Grind it out. Eventually, the run game gets going the more and more that you pound it on these guys. It really sucks with how good the defense played this last week that we weren't able to get a victory for them. And really with how they played the whole season, we can be this type of offense. I really believe that.
I hear you. They just got to put it all together, man.
There we go.
It's the name of the game, baby.
Alrighty, thanks to our presenting sponsor. That's right.
Oh,
Yeti. Fuck yeah, I love these things. Who doesn't love a good Yeti?
Check these things out, dude.
I do a podcast with one and I drink out of one.
Check these things out right here. These NFL Ramblers that Yeti sent us.
Got the Eagles one here. I also got a New Heights green one.
Ooh,
if you like a little bit of a darker green.
It's a good green.
We also have a Super Bowl champions one right here. Boom, with a little thermos top. We have an Eagles Rambler Chiefs one and the Forest Green one that we just showed you, which does match the show colors perfectly.
It's a good green. I like the green. Yeti products are the best. That's right. And you can use them for any drink, hot or cold. It keeps it at exactly the temperature that you want.
Obviously, the Yetis are all made from quality materials. They're dishwasher safe, BPA free, and they're basically indestructible. I don't think I've ever seen one destroyed, maybe dented a little bit, but even that seems like it's pretty hard to do because they're made of stainless steel with double wall insulation.
And there's dozens of product options to choose from to accommodate your beverage of choice. That's right. Their NFL collection has Ramblers, coolers, mugs, flasks, and even a beverage bucket. How about that?
I like a good beverage bucket.
And they're available with any NFL team logo, not just our Eagle and Chiefs colors.
They even have a Jets one for Jets Jake. Jets Jake, why don't you show off your Yeti?
Look at this.
All right, get out of here.
Right.
And Yeti has released new products just in time for the holidays, like the ultra-durable travel straw mug, and for the first time ever, a shaker bottle with whisk-free technology.
It's the perfect gift for anyone who expects the best. Shop team colors and new arrivals at Yeti.com. Yeti, built for the wild. Thank you to our sponsor, American Express.
There's nothing like going from a relaxing airport lounge to an even more relaxing hotel, followed by dinner, a concert, and then doing it all over again.
And again and again. And with the newly enhanced American Express Platinum card, membership just got a whole lot better.
With Amex Platinum, you can enjoy access to over 1,550 airport lounges through the largest global lounge network in the world, as compared to other credit card companies this July.
Lounge access means having a place to take it all in before you need to take off.
And with the travel this season in full swing, the Centurion Lounge is the perfect place to enjoy carefully curated meals. Recharge your devices and get ahead of the holiday shopping.
With an array of premium travel, dining, and entertainment benefits, all backed by American Express's award-winning service, there's nothing like Platinum.
Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withplatinum.
Thank you to our sponsor, Amazon. Jason, you done all your holiday shopping yet?
Still going. I have
Nice.
started it. I got some of it going.
I'm right there with you.
Amazon is definitely one of the go-tos, especially, I mean, dude, it's just,
It's got everything.
yeah, the shipping is taken
And it gets to you
into
ASAP.
account. It's right on the app. There's such a huge selection.
Oh, it's the best.
No question.
You can literally get anything and everything.
It's to the point where it's inconvenient to order things that aren't on Amazon. Like, why aren't you guys just on Amazon?
Dude, it's so
It's
good,
like-
dude. It's so good.
Amazon is the go-to destination for all your holiday gift shopping. If you're looking to save, you can shop their holiday deals on all categories for up to 40% off. Holy cow.
Holy
Nice.
smokes. That applies to clothing, home decor, jewelry, toys.
The studio lights were bright. The audience was expectant, and Stephen Colbert's signature would fill the air. But nothing could eclipse the raw, unscripted emotion that flickered across Travis Kelce's face when the subject of Taylor Swift and a possible engagement ring came up. For a moment, the Kansas City Chiefs powerhouse type and wasn't an athlete or a celebrity. He was simply a man in love, caught in the crossfire of fame, fortune, and family. It's a story that seems plucked from modern mythology, America's favorite pop superstar, Taylor Swift, and one of the NFL's most charismatic stars, Travis Kelce, finding love in a world that watches their every move. But as every fairy tale knows, even the brightest romances face shadows. For Swift and Kelce, that shadow has come to form of an age-old debate. Should love come with a prenuptial agreement? As rumors swirl and the media speculates on diamond rings and wedding bells, the real story might lie in what happens behind closed doors. And in moments like these, the world is reminded that the heart wants what it wants. But sometimes it must also negotiate with the head. When Travis Kelce appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, fans expected jokes, maybe a few football stories, and perhaps a sly nod to his headline-making relationship with Taylor Swift. What they got was something far more real. Colbert never wanted to shy away from the juicy stuff. Asked Kelce about the rumors. Was he planning to propose? And if so, what about the much-whispered prenup? Kelce's response was honest, vulnerable, and, for many, deeply relatable. He admitted that the subject had caused tension, not just between him and Taylor, but also among their families. "I don't disagree. I love Taylor and she loves me," he said, his voice barely steady. "But I also know she's worked for everything she has. I respect that." For a brief moment, the bravado of professional sports faded. Here was a man grappling with one of life's most intimate decisions, live on national television. Prenuptial agreements have always been controversial. To some, they're a simple, practical way to protect assets and ensure fairness. To others, they feel like a plan for failure, a contract that assumes the worst before the best has barely begun. For Taylor Swift, whose career has made her one of the wealthiest women in music, the stakes are particularly high. She has built an empire on her own terms, fought legal battles for her rights, and written hit after hit about love, loss, and everything in between. To her fans, she is not just an artist, but a symbol of self-reliance and empowerment. For Travis Kelce, whose NFL earnings and endorsements have also made him a wealthy man, the question is equally loaded. Is signing a prenup a sign of distrust? Or is it simply respecting the reality of two high-profile lives coming together? In the glare of public attention, the private becomes political. Every decision is dissected. Every conversation becomes a headline. Perhaps the most moving moment came not from Travis or Taylor, but from Travis's brother, Jason Kelce. Known for his grit on the football field and his unfiltered honesty off it, Jason has always been close to his younger brother. When Jason heard Travis's words, "I don't disagree, I love Taylor and she loves me," he reportedly became emotional. For him, it wasn't just about contracts or bank accounts. It was about seeing his brother in love, willing to risk vulnerability for something real. Family members often have the clearest view of our hearts. Jason's support, even as he acknowledged the challenges ahead, spoke volumes. "No matter what you decide," he told Travis, "I'm proud of you for loving honestly." Taylor Swift has never shied away from turning her life into art. From love story to lover, she has chronicled her journey. The exhilaration of new romance, the heartbreak of betrayal, the resilience found in self-discovery. For her, love is both dream and reality, fantasy and fact. In interviews, Swift has spoken candidly about her desire for authenticity. "I just want to be able to live my life, write my songs, and love who I love," she once told Magazine. "But I also know how quickly things can change." Her fans, known for their fierce loyalty, have watched her navigate the spotlight's glare for over a decade. Many see her relationship with Travis Kelce as a chance for real happiness, a union of equals, both successful in their own right. But even Swift's most devoted supporters understand the importance of protecting what she has built. As one fan put online, "I'm not a fan of prenups, but if Taylor wants it, she earned that right. She worked for it." In the age of social media, every relationship is subject to public scrutiny. For Swift and Kelce, the pressure is magnified 1,000-fold. Every gesture, every quote, every ring rumor is analyzed and debated. Some fans worry that a prenup could taint their romance, making it feel transactional. Others argue that it's a necessary safeguard in a world where fortunes can change overnight. The truth is, only Taylor and Travis can decide what's right for them. Love, after all, is never one size fits all. Beyond the headlines and the hashtags lies a deeper question. What does it mean to love in the spotlight? For Swift and Kelce, the challenge isn't just about contract or rings. It's about finding a way to be true to themselves and to each other while the world watches. Money, for all its power, cannot buy trust. Contracts cannot guarantee commitment. In the end, the strength of any relationship lies not in what is signed, but in what is shared. Kelce's emotional moment on The Late Show resonated because it was real. He wasn't just defending a decision. He was defending his love. "She's worked for it," he said. In those words was a world of respect, admiration, and humility. If there's a lesson in the saga of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, it's that love, even among the famous, is both ordinary and extraordinary. They face the same questions, the same fears, the same hopes as anyone else. Will they sign a prenup? Maybe. Maybe not. What matters more is that they face the question together, with honesty and respect. In a society obsessed with fairy tales, it's easy to forget that the happiest endings are not always the simplest ones. Sometimes, the greatest love stories are those that survive the hardest conversations. As someone who has watched Taylor Swift rise from country ingenue to global superstar, I understand the desire to protect what she has built. I'm not a fan of prenups, but I love Taylor, and I support any decision she makes. She has earned the right to choose her own path, both in music and in love. No matter what she and Travis decide, they have already shown something rare: the courage to love openly, even when the world is watching. That, in itself, is worth celebrating. As the cameras faded and the laughter of the Late Show audience echoed, one truth remained. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are writing their own story, one filled with anticipation, emotion, and the kind of honesty that makes love real. Prenup or no prenup, engagement ring or not, their journey is a reminder that even amid fame, fortune, and family, it's the heart that makes the final call. And in that, perhaps, is the truest love story of all.